Hey everybody, it's Trigger Bar Philosopher. Welcome back out to the channel. Today we're going to be continuing our testing of the POF, the Patriot Ordinance Factory's Revolution. It's a 308 piston-driven rifle. Let's get to shooting. Okay, well, what are we talking about today? We are talking about the POF Revolution, which is a pretty unique system. For those of you who haven't seen other portions of it on my channel, they've got a really cool upper that allows you to mount the scope to the upper receiver, which is quite odd, but that upper receiver is dovetailed, or the upper rail is dovetailed into the upper receiver, and it locked in with bolts or screws, and so it is super on there. Again, for those who don't know, typically in AR-15, you have your upper and then it's split, and then you have the handguard out here. You never want to mount an optic out on the handguard because the handguard can twist. Well, some systems are better than others. The military seems to have figured that out with some Daniel defense rails, and other companies have come along with them then. But POF Revolution came out with this system so that you could mount something securely way out on the front end of this gun and still have it keep zero. But that's one unique aspect of it. The second is this is a piston. You see a metal tube in there? That's a piston rod that the gas pushes down and moves the bolt carrier group inside it. Another unique thing about this is the bolt carrier group isn't like a typical AR-15. It looks very similar, but it's quite a bit smaller. It's more like an AR-15 instead of an AR-10, even though this shoots 308 cartridges. Also, it's shorter, so it's a small frame AR. And rather than AR-10, so it's much shorter. The magwell is the same, fits the 308 magazines, but normally a 308 lower receiver would extend way out to over here. It allows it to be quite a bit lighter, the bolt carrier group, the smaller frame, all of these things put together. This is a sub 8-pound rifle, and for 308, that's pretty good. Actually, for a lot of rifles, that's not bad. It's not an ultralight, which you can get down to 5 pounds or 6 pounds. If you look at the Ruger SFAR, it's below 7 pounds, but this is about a pound heavier than that. Another sort of aspects is it has some convenience things built into the lower. You can, in the trigger guard, hold the bolt release open. You can touch on both sides to get a mag release right here. And so or bolt close there and mag release on both sides. So that's pretty cool as well. And I have the Vortex Razor HD on the top of this. And I have a Reptilia mount with a Holosun 507C on top. Yeah, and so I've got that mounted up there. You know, a little bit of the theme of a battle rifle in this case, if you have to do any up close shooting. A 3 to 15 power scope, that 3 power is not great for up front. And so this top dot here can really help you get onto closer targets. All right, well, we've done several other video reviews. We've been looking at ammunition and how this gun can shoot for precision. I've got some more cartridges to look at. In previous videos and testing, we've seen the 168 grain Federal Sierra Match Kings perform the best. I've got the Hornady Black, which is 168 grains. I've got the Barnes Precision Match, which is 175 grains, and I've got a Hornady Precision Hunter, which is 178 grains. So let's see how these guns do. We've got the range down here where we're looking out at 100 yards to do some accuracy testing and still looking at what ammunition this gun likes and what ammunition it doesn't. So far we've seen it really does not like anything that has really a soft point lead like American Whitetail or Hornady or Remington Core Locked, but anything else it seems to do pretty well with. Okay, for that Hornady Black 168 grain, we had 5 shots. We had a min of 24.20, a max of 24.63, and an average of 24.47. Again, this is a 16-inch barrel, and that group is okay. That first shot may be an anomaly, but you always seem to have one shot. So did get some vertical stringing. The top to bottom extreme spread of 42.6 is not great, but it's also not terrible. So let's see what we get with some of these other weight bullets in this selection. Next, we have some Barnes Precision Match 175 grain. Let's see how these do. We shoot them into the target. Oh, we got a malfunction. That's not good. Failure to eject. Well, yeah, it loaded one round. We got a little bit of a mess in here. A little bit of a mess. Didn't eject one of them, and then we got a double feed kind of going on in there, which is not great. We'll fix that and we'll keep shooting. Okay, well, got the malfunction cleared up, so let's keep shooting. Okay, that's a great group. It sucks that it wasn't performing. And our min for that precision, Barnes Precision, was 24.48. Our max was 24.63. Extreme spread was 15, so that it did tighten up considerably from that Hornady Black, and the average was 24.54. So pretty close in there. And again, these are pretty heavy 4 caliber bullets. All right, so these are 178 grain. Let's see how these perform. Nope. We are getting that same error where it's not extracting. This time it didn't get one into the chamber, so a little bit slightly different, but yeah, that's frustrating. All right, well, let's keep shooting. We got the malfunctions cleared. Hopefully I've changed the gas settings a little bit, trying to figure this out. Well, that's cycled, so that's good. See if it's cycled, I don't know. Yeah, it's cycled. Yeah, it cycled. Well, that one certainly got messed up by not cycling. Let's do another quick 5-shot group. It's not a great group. Certainly, I don't think it really likes this 178 grain stuff, but for sure the winner today is this Hornady Precision 175 grain. Shoot one more group with that. We'll talk about results. Let's see, and our min for that was 24.05. The max was 24.52. So it did have some spikes with this Hornady Precision. Both of these Hornady loaded ones had bigger, 45 kind of spreads in there. So yeah, let's try to go back to this Barnes Precision. I like that. Yeah, that's by far. I'm sure I got it, and we got all the cycling figured out. I was being stupid with my suppressor and the gas settings that I had it on. It's a gas regulator, so kind of honestly, I have to look it up and try to figure it out. I thought I had it memorized, but I think I had it backwards. We were shooting it on the wrong setting. So at any rate, I'm pretty happy with those results. Let's go downrange and talk about them. All right, let's just take a quick look and see what we got downrange. This was that forced 5 shots out of that Hornady Black. It's okay. And remember, I was starting from cold. So if you take that, if you include it, it's a little over 2 MOA. If you take it out, it's a little over 1 MOA. Then we went over here. This is that Hornady, or this is this Barnes. That's definitely sub MOA. This is this round that, again, I started having a bunch of issues with. Again, on that Hornady Black, Hornady Precision, I think it's the 178 grain. It did okay. That's about 1 MOA. Considering all those issues I was having, maybe it isn't worth looking at again. And again, I reshot it though. It's not that much better, or it's actually worse. So again, we go back out to a little over 2 MOA. And again, we're stacking bullets and bullets in here. That's 4 shots right there, plus this one. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And so in all of these targets, I was aiming here, and that tells you the different point of impact shifts that we get with those different weight bullets. All right, well, let me know what you guys think. Everyone has a great week, and let's get to shooting.